Buckle up, everybody, because today we're going deep into Heartbeat, human connections.
Oh, Heartbeat. I love that show.
Me too. It's like a warm, fuzzy blanket for your soul.
Right. It's all about those amazing stories of kindness happening right now all over the world.
Exactly. And what I think is really cool is how Heartbeat digs into the ripple effects of these actions.
Huh.
Like how one small act of generosity can inspire a whole chain of positivity.
Yeah, it's not just about the initial act itself, but how it spreads and grows, kind of like a global wave of warmth, right?
That's a great way to put it. And they've also smartly woven in social media, especially their account, at AI for the people,
Right.
as a way to connect with others and share even more heartwarming content.
It's really cool how they're using technology to spread positivity and build a sense of community.
Totally agree. So Heartbeat actually put together this awesome list of the top 10 acts of kindness that really resonated with their audience.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Are you ready to dive into the countdown?
Absolutely. Let's hear what's been warming hearts around the world.
All right, kicking things off at number 10, we have a story that reminds us about the power of community. It's a spontaneous community cleanup initiative.
Mm.
So picture this, a local park that's seen better days, a little rundown.
Okay.
And then, out of nowhere, residents just start showing up
Wow.
with gloves and trash bags ready to clean up.
No planning or anything?
Nope, just a shared understanding that this park is their space and they want to make it better.
That's so cool. It creates such a sense of ownership and pride.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And think about the impact beyond just a cleaner park. It brings people together, strengthens those community bonds.
That's a silent agreement, right? Like we're all in this together.
Exactly. Now, for number 9, we're stepping into the world of anonymous giving.
Ooh, I love these stories.
Heartbeat featured a story about anonymous grocery donations, and it was so powerful.
There's something so special about that kind of quiet generosity, right?
It is. It's like a secret act of love. Someone choosing to lighten the load for families who are struggling without any expectation of recognition.
It's amazing. It makes you wonder what motivates people to do that.
Right. Is it empathy, a sense of responsibility, or maybe a personal experience that sparked that compassion? It's really fascinating to think about.
Totally. And for number 8, we're heading to a classroom where a group of high school students decided to become peer tutors.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right. Think about all the challenges of remote learning, especially for students who might not have the best resources or support at home.
It's a tough situation.
Yeah, huh?
And these high schoolers, they saw that need and they stepped up to help.
It's peer-to-peer mentorship at its finest. It's not just about academics, but also that sense of camaraderie and support during a time that could feel really isolating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, for number 7, we're shining a light on the amazing power of a neighborhood that came together for a fantastic cause, a community food drive for their local shelter. It's all about recognizing a need in your community and taking action. They didn't wait for someone else to do something. They just got organized and did it themselves,
And it really highlights the fact that we all have the power to make a difference.
especially when we work together. It strengthens that sense of community and just shows that we care about each other.
For sure. And number 6 on our list, we're bringing in some music.
Oh, this is a good one.
Heartbeat shared a story about a group of musicians who held a virtual concert, specifically for residents of a senior living facility.
Oh, wow. That's so thoughtful.
Right. Imagine how much joy that brought to people who might be feeling isolated, especially during times when in-person visits are limited.
Music is such a powerful tool for connection. It transcends those physical barriers and creates a sense of shared experience.
It's not just about the entertainment value either. Music evokes memories, stirs up emotions, and brings a sense of comfort.
Absolutely. So we've made it through the first half of our countdown. What do you think so far?
This is amazing. I'm
Definitely.
already so touched by these stories.
Me too. And get ready for the top 5, because they're even more incredible.
I can't wait. Let's hear what else has been touching hearts and making a difference around the world. Okay, hit me with those top 5.
Coming in at number 5, we have a story that shows how even small businesses can make a big difference.
Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in, just trying to keep things running. But this family-owned restaurant, they decided to pause and do something really special for healthcare workers.
They did. They went above and beyond, preparing and delivering meals to those on the front lines, giving them not just nourishment, but a real morale boost.
It's true. Healthcare workers go through so much, especially during those tough times.
Absolutely. And a simple act like that, a delicious meal made with care, it's a powerful reminder that people appreciate their hard work.
Totally. And for number 4, we have a story that proves you're never too young to make a difference.
This one's adorable. A young child set up a lemonade stand,
Oh, I love lemonade stands.
but instead of keeping the money for toys or candy, they donated all the proceeds to an animal shelter.
No way. That is so sweet.
Isn't it? To see that kind of compassion at such a young age, it's really inspiring.
It is. It shows that anyone can make a positive impact no matter how old you are.
Exactly.
Oh.
All right, number 3, get the tissues ready.
Oh.
This one's a tearjerker. A family's home was completely destroyed by a natural disaster.
Oh, that's awful. I can't even imagine.
It's heartbreaking, but what happened next is truly amazing. Total strangers came together to help them rebuild.
Wow, that gives me chills.
Right. They donated their time, skills, resources, everything they could to get this family back on their feet.
That's humanity at its best.
Yeah.
You know, coming together when times are tough.
It's a beautiful reminder that even in the darkest moments, there's always hope.
I love that. So for number 2, we're going back to the world of education, where teachers are always going above and beyond.
This one takes us back to the early days of the pandemic when schools were shut down and everyone was adjusting to remote learning.
Yeah, that was a strange time.
It was a group of teachers decided to lift their students' spirits by organizing a drive-by parade.
Wait, really? A parade?
A parade. They drove by their students' homes, waving, smiling, holding up signs.
That is so creative.
It's such a simple way to maintain those connections, even when they couldn't physically be in the classroom.
And for the kids, seeing their teachers, it must have been the highlight of their day.
It's those little things that make a huge difference. And finally, the number 1 act of kindness on Heartbeat's list is a celebration of global unity and joy.
Oh, okay, lay it on me.
Get ready to dance, because this one involves a global virtual dance party.
What? That's amazing.
People from all over the world came together online to move and groove to the same beat.
I love it. Music and dancing, it's the universal language.
Right. It
Yeah.
just shows how powerful those shared experiences can be, breaking down barriers and bringing people together.
It reminds us that even with all our differences, we're all connected in some way.
Exactly. So we've explored these 10 incredible acts of kindness from around the world, but Heartbeat doesn't stop there. They're challenging us to take action with their Kindness Challenge.
Oh, tell me more about that.
It's this viral campaign encouraging everyone to perform and share their own random acts of kindness, big or small.
I love that. So what kind of things are they suggesting?
All sorts of stuff, like buying a stranger coffee, leaving positive notes for your coworkers, or just offering to help someone in need.
Those are great ideas. It's all about creating that ripple effect, right? Inspiring others to do the same.
Exactly. They're saying, hey, how can you participate in the Kindness Challenge and bring a little more light into the world?
And it doesn't have to be anything huge, right?
Not at all. Sometimes the smallest gestures can have the biggest impact.
So true. And I love how they're using social media to amplify this.
Me too.
Yeah.
They're asking people to share their acts of kindness using the hashtag Kindness Challenge.
It's a brilliant way to spread the message and show everyone that kindness is contagious.
And speaking of social media, Heartbeat has been sharing some incredible community stories from their followers on their account at AI for the People.
Oh, I follow them. I love seeing those real-life examples.
Right, like there was this woman, Sarah, who baked cookies for her elderly neighbor, and they had a lovely chat over tea.
Oh, that's so heartwarming.
And then there was Raj, who donated blood for the first time.
That's awesome.
He felt so good about contributing to saving lives.
It's amazing. And then there's Lena, who left a bouquet of flowers on a stranger's doorstep.
Just to brighten their day.
It's those little unexpected acts of kindness that can really make someone's day.
These stories are proof that kindness can happen anywhere, at any time, and it has the power to connect us all. You know, it's amazing how a show like this, Heartbeat, can spark such a movement.
It's incredible, right? I think it just shows you how much people crave these stories.
It's like a reminder that there's still so much good in the world.
Yeah, even when things feel kind of crazy, you know?
Totally. We get so bombarded with negativity.
It's true, but Heartbeat is like, hey, look at all this awesome stuff that's happening too.
And they do such a good job highlighting those everyday acts of kindness.
The stuff that often goes unnoticed. Right?
Exactly. And their kindness challenge, that's genius.
Oh, yeah, such a cool idea.
It makes it fun, you know? Encourages people to actually get out there and do something nice.
And it doesn't have to be anything huge or expensive.
Nope. Like that story about Sarah baking cookies for her neighbor.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just a simple act of kindness.
And I love how it emphasizes intergenerational connections.
Me too. That's so important.
We need more of that, especially these days.
Agreed. So we've come to the end of our deep dive into Heartbait, but before we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with a question.
Ooh, good one. What is it?
What small act of kindness will you choose to spread today?
I love that question.
Mm.
It's a great one for all of us to think about.
Maybe it's calling a friend who's been going through a tough time, or volunteering at a local charity, or just smiling at a stranger.
Any act of kindness, no matter how small, can make a difference.
Absolutely. And don't forget to share your experiences online using the hashtag kindness challenge.
Let's keep this movement going. Spread that positivity far and wide.
Make the world a little bit brighter, one kind act at a time.
That's it for today's deep dive, everyone. Be sure to follow @AI4ThePeople for more heartwarming stories.
And until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep spreading those good vibes.